Winding down with today, guys. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Hey, it's good. This is a good feeling. This is a good feeling. You know why? And kids don't know this sometimes, but it's a good feeling. I'm out here working with my son and trying to instill some things in him. And just the time that we have on this earth is so short. It's so short. And this is when you start trying to appreciate the time that you have on this earth and who you sharing it with. And you know, this is one of those things where you're just grateful. You're just grateful, you know what I mean? That I'm able to spend this time in the truck with him, just talk to him, you know, see what's going on with him, experience things with him. Sometimes I wish I was in his shoes to be able to experience that. And he might not notice it right now. He might notice it just a little bit, but he might not notice it until which is sad, you know, you're no longer here. And that's how Father's Day is majority of the time. It's you only have a rare few people that really do appreciate fathers. And we don't notice it, and we don't get to realize it and feel that until we're like sick or something, and then everybody wants to come see you. But are they coming to see you because they love you, or is it just a thing to do? You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things that you think about majority of the time. But I'm grateful that I'm able to experience this, because this is what I always wanted. My brothers, I wish them a happy Father's Day. You know, they're married, they're taking care of their children, they're taking care of their family, both of them, all of them. And it's just good to see that we're actually there for our children. We're there for our children, and it's a special moment. You know, year after year, we go by and it's Father's Day and stuff like that, and it becomes the norm. Happy Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, you know, but there's a true meaning behind that. You know, it's like you're there. You're there. And that's all it takes sometimes, is just being there. I saw Martin Wayans, no, it was Damon Wayans, and he was on Club Shay Shay or whatever the case was with Shannon Sharp. And he said something that really stuck out. You know, he said, you know, the real gift was that his father came home. The real gift was his father coming home every day. That was the real, even though they got whoopings, you know, they struggled. The dad struggled with, bringing, income in and supplying things and their needs, and they didn't have everything, but he said the true gift when he looks at the whole thing is, I'm glad my dad came home. That was the true gift. He came home when he didn't have to. And then he talked about how how the mother didn't make it easy for the dad to come home. She would cuss him out. She would, she would, she would curse him out. He was, back then you got to think, some men were struggling back then to keep food on the table, and the dignity you have to have when you're dealing with a woman that's not on your side, or not necessarily on your side, but belittles you, or tries to tell you what you're not worth. And like he said, the mom had needs. She couldn't get she wanted new underwear, new bras, get her hair done, nails done, things like that. And they weren't able to do it. And it falls all on the man and what he can provide. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And if you can't provide, then the man usually gets beat up half the time, he's not doing enough, or he can't provide for his family adequately and give them the good things and stuff that they need, some luxury type deals and stuff like that. But all in all, like I said, I'm just glad that I'm able to spend this time with him and with my daughters and stuff like that. And I got some stepchildren, but they make it hard. And you try to teach them the same way. I try to teach them the same way that I'm teaching my kids. There's nothing different in the scheme of things. There's nothing different. I tell them the same thing. I try to teach them the same thing. My character is my character, and the way that I was raised is how I am. And nothing's really changed with me. Now, kids are all different. They give you a different flavor of everything, and it's kind of good to still have your children to say Happy Father's Day, call and check up on you, things like that. I don't really have that with the stepchildren at all, even though I raised them, helped raise them. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's enough of this. Let me get out here and get some trimming done so we can get out of here. All right. Peace.